Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Ross, an assistant professor in the history department.
Hey, I'm Emily Stanback, and I'm an assistant professor in the English department.
We wanted to tell you a little bit about the courses we're going to be teaching when we're together in Strasbourg. I'm going to be teaching a course on the history of nationalism in France and Germany since 1789, which is when the French Revolution started. For those of you who don't know, France and Germany have quite different conceptions of who they are as nations. France is really enthusiastic about their tradition of civic nationalism, when anyone can become French, while the Germans have a different understanding where the only people who can become German, you have to be born there, you have to be related by blood. And these two understandings gave rise to very different histories between these two countries and a great deal of conflict between them. Most notably, you can see in World War II and the Holocaust. And so in my course, we're going to be looking at the relationships between these two ideas of how one belongs to a national community. And it's a perfect place to do so in Strasbourg, which is a region of France that has both a German and a French identity, because this territory went back and forth through the 2 centuries we're going to be talking about. So we'll be able to do a lot of on-site work as we investigate how the French and Germans see themselves. And in addition, we're going to be teaching a general education course, World Civilizations 2 since 1500, which will be a standard course as if you took it at USM, except this time you'll actually get to see some of the stuff we'll be talking about. For those of you who have already taken History 102, we will make arrangements for you to get some other credits and make up the time that way.
The first is World Literature, English 203, which is another general education requirement. For the past few semesters, I've been teaching world literature as a travel narratives course. So asking questions about what happens when we travel geographically, both locally and also across borders, and also what happens when we travel in our minds through dreams, by imagining things, by taking a trip down memory lane, as it were. So we'll be reading things like poems about walking in Paris while we're in Paris. We'll be reading Frankenstein while we're in a region very close to where Frankenstein is set. So it will be a really good opportunity for you to think about what it means to travel and what it means to encounter other cultures. And the other course that I'll be teaching is an upper level English course on memory, both individual memory and also collective memory. So how do we remember things? How does that work? And also, how do we form memories with other people? So familial memories, communal memories, like we have in museums, for example. And especially with the upper level course, there'll be a strong creative component. So I'll be asking you guys to keep travel journals while we read travel journals, write letters while we read letters that people sent 200 years ago. And we'll be visiting museums, thinking about how museums serve to create collective memories. So there'll be a lot of site-specific things, just like in Dr. Ross's course. So I think both of us are going to really do our best to take advantage of where we are and try to work those sites into the courses as much as we can. So it'll be really hands-on learning, and it'll be different from, I think, any other opportunity that you could have while at USM. So we hope that you will join us.
Absolutely.